Hey guys, my name is Kylie and I'm going to show you how to make a DIY countdown to any event, sport, vacation, anything you really that's something that's important to you. So what you will be needing is some yarn, a pair of scissors, some tape, crayons or something that will make color of some sort, and a piece of white paper, at least 2 pieces of different colored paper for a pattern, and some backup scraps of paper. It can be any color, but just try not to make it the same color as the ones that you are making for the pattern. So once you have done that, once you've got all your materials, let's get started. What you will need to do is take one piece of your patterned paper and make like a cut sort of down the middle, but it's only like to a little part. It's in the middle though. And then start from the beginning and then cut out that strand. Once you have that done, you take this and then tape it together. Tape it together. So once you have that done, it has become a loop. Once you got that, take your next piece of pattern paper and do the same thing with it as you did with the other pattern paper. Once you've got that, take this and put it in so now it looks like this, and then fold it like that. So once you're done, it should look like this. But remember to never take your second piece of paper and put it in the loop individually. You have to take that piece of paper and make it into this loop, or else it can't go in. Next, take your piece of paper, your first piece of paper, your first color, and loop it in around again. And so you keep doing this until the number, so you calculate the number of days that until your vacation, sport, event, whatever. Pretend I was going to a Dodgers game, and it was 5 days until it. So I would make, since I have 3 right now, I would make 2 more. I chose the colors green and pink because they make a lovely combination in my opinion. But you can use any color you like. So now I have 4, and then 1 more to make 5. There is no limit to the number of loops you want to make. It could be, if you are going to like a game or a sports event, it could be 10 days, 11 days, maybe even a month. Though that would take you some time. So now I have 5. You can keep going if you want, but I'm just gonna do 5. And then once you've got that done, you take your piece of paper. Either you can fold it in half, like this. Fold it in half, like so, and then cut it down the middle if you think the piece of paper is too long. But there is no there's no difference really. But you can also keep it as one whole. Now, if you've got that done, you take one piece of paper, if you cut it down the middle, then you take your yarn, side, take your yarn and cut a reasonably amount of string, and then set that aside. Once you've got that done, it should look about the same length as this. Now, take your loops and then tie the string around like this. So like that. Once you have that done, you can cut off some string if you like, but I would highly recommend keep it like that. And then you can take like a handy hole puncher or whatever, and then punch like a hole, and then another hole, and then, so it should look like this. Set that aside, like that. 2 holes on the bottom. Now take your yarn, so it should look like this. The end should match up, and then put it through the paper however you would like. It could go through this way, or it could go from the back through like that, but it's up to you. I'm just gonna go through the back, and then make sure this is all tied up. And you can make a bow if you would like to make it look pretty. But if you're not doing a bow, I would recommend doing a double knot if you're doing a bow, or if you're not. After that, if you think the extra axis is too long, you can cut it short, that, and then throw that away. So you have this lovely little bow. Once you have that done, you can tape the bow to the sides. Like that, so it won't fall down. It will look really pretty, so it should look like this once you're done. Now, take your backup paper, the scraps that you really don't need, or like things that you have, pieces of paper that you've already used. I would recommend it colored because this is already white. Now, cut like about this thick, this long, and then either put it on the top, sort of like that, sort of like this, or you could put it on the side. But I always like to do it on the top because you will be writing words on it. This is very optional, but it just makes a lovely little touch to this. Then, once you have taken your tape and taped it on to once you've gotten it taped, it should look like this. But I would tape the back too, or else it will go flapping down. So once you're done, it should look like this, and then this. And what you do is you can draw like using your crayons, like, or a pencil. You can write some words on it, whatever you like, and then draw a picture of the event or whatever. It's fine. Just anything to make it touched up, like right in here in the blank spot. And then last thing you do is to tape it up onto a wall or some flat surface. And you can, every day, you just rip off a ring until there are no more, and then you know that's the day when your event will happen. So now let's go to see what a finished one should look like. Okay, so this is what it looks like. That draw a picture, pattern, anything, and then write some words on it, the rings, the little bow, and that is the countdown for an event, sport, anything you desire. See you next time. Until then, peace out.